Hey guys, here's section 2-1, writing equations. So you'll notice this section's really similar to 1-1 actually, writing expressions, right? And interpreting statements in terms of numbers. So it's really similar. So let's take a look here. So we've got number 1, 3 times r less than 15 equals 6. So we can color coordinate this and say 3 times r. Well, is it just 3 times r, or is it r less than 15 first? So this is could interpret it a couple different ways, but let's do this 3 times r first and see how it turns out. So this would be 3 times r, okay, and this is 3 times r less than 15, right? So remember, when we think of less than, we think of groups of stuff, right? So is it going to be minus 15 or 15 minus? That's what you have to kind of think about, right? And think, okay, if it's less than this group right here, this 15 group, is we're getting a little bit less than this group of stuff, this 15 group of stuff here. So our 15 is going to go. Get rid of that. Our 15 is going to go the other way around, right? So we have 15, then we've got equals, right, equals 6. So equals is pretty easy, equals 6. So the only tricky one here was that less than, right? So watch for those and make sure you're subtracting in the right direction. All right, for the next one, the quotient 13 and some number plus 18 squared is 14 less than, okay, it starts to get crazy, right? So let's just do break it into one piece at a time. So let's go back to green for multiplication division, right? The quotient of 13 and some number. Okay, this probably should be an of here, of 13 and some number. So what does that look like? Well, we've got 13, and quotient we just use a division bar, right? And some number. Oh, let's call it j. Let's call it j. The quotient of 13 and some number plus 18 squared. Okay, plus addition subtraction. Let's do blue. Plus 18 squared. So plus 18. Well, squared. We guess we should use another number, right, for squared. So let's do 18 squared, or another color there. Okay, back to is. All right, is, and 14 less than 14, similar to the above, less than some another number. 14 less than another number plus 12. Okay, well, so first of all, the less than, let's just not worry about that for a second, but we have another number plus 12. Let's do that. Another number plus 12, and I did plus with blue. Another number plus 12. So we've got some other, I don't know, k or something. We can do k plus 12. Okay, some other number, right? And 14 less than that. 14 less than, where do we put the subtraction? We put the 14 over here, the 14 over here. 14 less than this group, right? 14 smaller than a bigger group, right? So let's put the 14 like we did above. Put the 14 here. Well, actually, no, it's the other way around. Less than 15. 3 times r less than 15. So this group less than. Let's go back. Sorry about that, guys. So we have k plus 12, right? 14 less than another number plus 12. So 14 less than this. Oh yeah, well, because this is switched around. It's the other way around. So I was right in the first place, right? Because it's switched around. We have this 14 less than something else, right? 14 less than this other thing, and then this is the something else. Okay? All right, on to the next example. All right, Tim has quarters, dimes, and nickels. He has 3 more dimes than quarters, and 6 fewer nickels than quarters. He has 63 coins. Write an equation in terms of quarters. Okay, well, we know, let's just start with that right away. He has 63 coins. Okay, 63. So we've got 63 things, right? 63 things. Okay, 63 things. He has that many. So he has quarters, dimes, and nickels. So 3 more dimes than quarters, right? So we're always thinking about it in terms of quarters. So he has 3 more dimes than quarters. So 3 more would be plus, right? So 3 plus the amount of quarters. 3 more than he does quarters. So 3 plus, let's put Q for quarters, right? So he has 3 more than he does of his quarters. Okay, and what's and? That's also addition, right? And 6 fewer nickels than quarters. Okay, so this, oh, here, let's put this also as a note here. This would be the amount of dimes, right? Dimes. He's got 3 more dimes than quarters. So this whole thing right here is his dimes. And then we have 6 fewer nickels than quarters. So we have quarters, and then 6 less than that, right? 6 less than. This is similar, you know, where it freaks us out when it's kind of backwards, right? We don't just do 6 minus Q, but 6 smaller than the amount of quarters, right? 6 fewer nickels than quarters, right? So this group would be the nickels. Nickels, right? And that's it. And then we have 63. This is our, oh, here, I'll do another color here. That's our total, right? 63 total. So that'd be a total. So parts and parts. Ah, what did we forget? We forgot something else. He has what kind of things? Okay, well, let's check them off. He has blue. Blue was the dimes, right? Yellow were the nickels. And he has some other kind of coin too. He has quarters. So let's not forget, he has however many quarters, right? So that's quarters. I'll put quart. Quarters, dimes, and nickels. Now we have all 3 things is the total. There we go. There you have it. So on to the next one here. Let's write this one out now. So let's start with this squared. Maybe put it in in green. So we've got G squared. This is just going the other direction now. Squared. And then for the equal sign, right? Let's do red. Is, right? Is. Well, let's kind of overlap in colors. That's kind of nice. G squared. Is, right? Is. And then multiplication, let's see, I think we did orange for this. Is 2 times, remember there's a special thing when we have a parentheses. 2 times, I'll use purple for this, 2 times the quantity. The quantity, right? That tells us that it's 2 times some whole thing, as opposed to just 2 times G here, right? 2 times the quantity. And then subtraction, I think we did yellow. G, sorry, 10 less than G. See, I almost fell for that same trap, right? 10 less than G. So that's the 10 less than this group of stuff G. Right? 10 smaller than G, 10 less than G, right? We started with G and we took 10 away. All right, and there you have it. Good job, guys.